Hey, welcome to the channel. We're a family of 4 from Perth and we've sold up for the trip of a lifetime around Australia. Look at this.
Got the whole place to ourselves.
Amazing.
I don't know if you can see it, guys, but tell them what it says on that mountain straight ahead.
Mount Panorama.
That's where we're going.
Maybe small, but it's mighty. Not bad. That'll do us for tonight. One of the kids' favourites, and we said, yeah, you can have it, but you got to make it. So that's what's happening.
I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it.
A little bit excited. We've just moved on to the Bridle Track. Very historic track here in New South Wales. Connects Bathurst with Hill End. Helping the cameraman out.
It is steep.
Yeah, it is steep.
And slippery.
He doesn't agree with me.
And slippery because you've got Crocs on.
Thanks to the support of our partners, 4x4 Extras Wangara, JB Caravans, T.C Boxes, and Petters Suspension and Brakes. This is in the town of Lithgow. There's a public water station. So yeah, we used it the other day to fill up the canopy here with 70 litres. So now we're going to top up a couple of hundred for the van, ready for our next spot. Very familiar with these water filling stations. We've used them in other states. The one in Ceduna is a bit of a nightmare though, because you've got to create an account and everything. Love this one because it's literally just tap your credit card, connect your hose.
More user-friendly, you mean? The one in Ceduna was not.
Open the valve and then you're good to go. One thing to note with these, the pressure is insane. So if you're going to be filling up your water tank, it's best to just kind of put a slight kink in your hose. Otherwise you're going to get airlocks and stuff in the system. It's going to push too much water in. So that's just a little tip if you're going to use these, but at least you know the water is good quality and you can drink it. Guys, you'll see what I mean about the pressure.
Oh my God.
Insane. So yeah.
Keep it pointing that way, please.
I will. Took 146 litres, so we obviously had a little bit still left in our tank, but $1. Not bad, eh?
Sucked in.
On what was never me, waiting for things to change, never knowing what I need. But I'll get my shit together one of these days, and I'll start to feel better. Maybe I can change, and I'll realize it's not so bad once I get out of my head. I'll get my shit together.
This looks very pleasant so far.
It does. Very pretty entry. Look at this.
Got the whole place to
It's
ourselves.
amazing. And firewood provided. So yeah, guys,
Happy days.
this is going to be awesome. We're also doing our first ever YouTube live today. So what a spot for that. We're going to get that fire going.
Yep.
It's going to be good.
For another state where I can finally be free. I gotta believe.
So we've had kookaburras. We just had a rooster.
Yeah.
And that's it, noise-wise.
And my compressor.
Oh, and your compressor, yeah. So $40 a night here, no power, no water, and no neighbours.
No noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from me. Everything is good.
Yeah, and unlimited firewood. That's
We're
awesome.
going to get that fire going later. It's going to be beautiful.
Yep. Give it a crack.
Yeah. I think we might pop into town. Need to get a few supplies, so we'll do that shortly.
I don't know if you can see it, guys, but tell them what it says on that mountain straight ahead.
Mount Panorama.
That's where we're going.
top of the mountain, Mount Panorama in New South Wales. Bit of a dream to be here, to be honest. I've watched V8 supercars zoom around this track for years since I was a little kid and always dreamt of coming here. So to drive around in the Ranger is pretty special today. So for those of you that don't know, Mount Panorama is actually a public road when it's not used for events. So you can actually drive it. You can only go 60 kilometers an hour though, so a lot slower than what they normally do on race meets. Well guys, that was really fun. Enjoyed that. We're only going 60 kilometers an hour, but still got to experience the circuit, so it was really, really fun. And a couple of facts for you. The hill climb coming off the main straight was 6 degrees, so that's quite steep. And the windy section that goes, I can't remember the actual name of it, maybe you guys can let me know in the comments, but the little windy bit that goes down after the top of the mountain, 10 degrees, minus 10 degrees. So I can only imagine those race cars going, you know, hundreds of kilometers an hour, zooming through there. That must be insane. Definitely want that on the list, guys. It's a public road, so whether you do it in the car or the van on the back, if you're touring through, so cool.
Yeah, it's worth doing, yeah.
That was an absolute freezing night. Probably the coldest we've been on this trip so far. All the blankets on, rugged up in bed. We were still so cold. So I think it got down to about 6 degrees last night. So we're definitely not used to that sort of weather. I think today's going to warm up nicely, sort of around 20 degrees. Beautiful blue skies. But, yeah, time to get some brekkie on. Great way to start the day, guys. We've got here poached eggs, avocado and feta. Fantastic combination. So Kate's still rugged up.
It's really cold.
It is cold. So needed a good cooked breakfast to get us going. But this
coffee.
And
really
coffee.
strong coffee.
This view is beautiful though. Today the kids are going to catch up on some schooling.
And we made it through a term of distance learning education. It's the last week of school, which we're really excited about.
Hats off to the kids. A lot of discipline to do that, and it's a lot of adjustment. So they've done really well. And it gives us 2 weeks to explore and not have to sort of manage school. So that we're looking forward to that as well.
A bit of freedom.
Yeah. And last night we had our first YouTube live as well. So thank you to everyone that dialed in. We had a lot of fun actually. Got some great questions. So we may do another one in the future. So stay tuned on that. So we've got the permission of the owners here on the property to use some of the dead wood for our fire tonight. So yeah, there's a bit of dead wood here by the creek. And we're going to start by chopping a few pieces of this wood here, and hopefully we'll have a roaring fire going later tonight. Maybe small, but it's mighty. So there's the haul, guys. Not bad. That'll do us for tonight. Love my little DeWalt electric chainsaw here. It's only a 30 centimeter one, so it's quite small, but it's powerful. Great for firewood, even clearing a track, which is why I have it in the back of my canopy. So if I ever need it, it's there ready to go. I'm running DeWalt power tools as well, so it makes sense to stay in the family. But you know, whatever you're running, Makita, Ryobi, etc., something like this would be definitely handy to have in your four-wheel drive. It's just, you know, it's there if you need it. And they're so lightweight as well because they're electric. We're gonna have a toasty fire tonight. It's gonna be great. We'll pop this away shortly. It's been really handy today having that awning and the extra shade sail up for editing. Kids have been inside the van doing their schooling today. They've had a few assessments. This is Mission HQ for editing. MacBook Pro, invaluable tool for doing what we're doing, but it's been really good. So yeah, loving this spot. Shortly I'll put this awning away and then we'll get the fire going. I think it's going to be another cold night. You can see remnants of the really nice fire we had last night. That was awesome. We'll get an equally good one going. Alright guys, it's time. What do you think of my little fire lighter I got from the petrol station yesterday? It's got a little light in it, and yeah, we'd run out, so I needed something. $10. That was pretty cool. Alright, see if it works. Oh yeah, it definitely works. Brilliant.
Dancing with the moon.
We have Chef Izzy in the house tonight. So what's on the menu, sweetie?
Spaghetti. Oh no!
Oh, got a bit of an overflow situation, but no, all good.
One of the kids' favourites, and we said, yeah, you can have it, but you got to make it. So that's what's happening.
Alrighty, so that looks really good. Well done. We'll serve everyone up. I think you've done a lot of pasta though. That is a monster. So it's the boys outside, hey? With our fire. Happy days.
Thanks, Izzy.
Okay, we're going to treat ourselves tonight for a meal in Bathurst. So we're all dressed up, all ready to go. So looking forward to it. Apparently there's a few pubs in Bathurst, so we've got a few choices.
I think we counted 5 when we drove through the other day. Apparently they like their beer, so we're going to try and find a good one.
Yes, it's going to be good.
They're like, where did you appear from?
Just trying to go slow.
Let's get out of here.
To not scare them, but I did.
I'm having don't know.
Don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I might have to eat the chips first because it's playing pool. No. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
Winner, winner, winner!
Good job, Jude. Good game.
That was the Victoria 1876, I think.
Yes.
Beautiful old pub. It's obviously been renovated, but yeah, that was great. Had a really nice meal. A couple of games of pool.
Yeah. The meals are quite reasonably priced as
Yeah,
well, we thought.
$25 a head. Can't complain with that. It's really good. So yeah, it was a nice little break from cooking in the van.
So guys, a little bit excited. We've just moved on to the Bridle Track. Very historic track here in New South Wales. Connects Bathurst with Hill End. It's about a 50-kilometre track. Takes you through some beautiful countryside, some water crossings, some cool history. It's built in the 1800s, original horse route for settlers and gold miners. We're about to tackle it in the Ranger now. Got the family in tow. So yeah, can't wait to check it out. The views just coming down to the track, oh my word. So there's about 16 kilometres of blacktop to get to the start of the Bridle Track. It is a no caravan, kind of area. So just to be aware of that. But yeah, we've got the tire pressures down at the minute to 24 PSI. See how we go. But yeah, looking forward to a fun day out.
Excited?
Yeah, let's do this. This
is the first camping reserve on the Bridle Track. Pretty easy to this point, so you could definitely get a camper trailer in here, no worries. In fact, I'd pretty be comfortable getting our caravan here. Even though it says no caravans, you would easily get a caravan there, no worries. But I suspect the track will get harder as we get further into it. But yeah, certainly the first one there is beautiful, and it's right on the river as well. Beautiful, and there's even a drop toilet here. How good is that? We didn't even consider bringing the van down here because it says, you know, no caravans quite clearly on the big sign and all the information, but you would definitely get our van down here, no worries. So I don't know if there's penalties for bringing a van, but in terms of the road itself, we wouldn't have any issues bringing it to at least those first few campsites that we've driven past. So guys, that sign might explain the prior conversation we just had. So we both felt that you could get caravans those first few campsites. There's a sign here that says no caravans past this point. So it might just be that those initial ones you can get a van in. And now we're heading into the more, you know, maybe the more remote, tricky part of the track that access is limited. And for anyone wondering, you're looking at the Macquarie River. Looks a bit low though at the moment. So probably had a bit of a dry period. Behind me is Johnson's Hole Reserve, one of the many beautiful campsites here along the Bridle Track. How about waking up to the sounds of the beautiful river in the morning? This would be a great place to spend a couple of days. So far the track is very easy. Looks like it's been graded sometime recently, so yeah, pretty easy coming down to this point. I'd love to hear from any of you that have done it in winter. I suspect it could get quite slippery. I'd say we're about halfway through the track at this point. Grab some lunch in a minute. This looks like an awesome spot just to spend half an hour, then we'll get back on the track.
nice little pretty one to pull up to as well. This is Stephen Boyd Beach, and it looks like a potential swimming area. But yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a look. Another free camp area.
For tents.
For tents, yeah.
Or smokes.
That is the case. This end of the track, but
Yeah.
very, very beautiful. This is why it's called the beach. It's quite soft on the feet. And we have our swimming area. Look at that. Helping the cameraman out.
It is steep
Yeah, it is steep.
And
He-
slippery.
He doesn't agree with me.
and slippery because you've got Crocs on.
First river crossing we've come across. This is the Root Hog Road crossing. Yeah, it looks very beautiful, so let's do it. We've now got to another steep section of the track, windy. It's all relatively easy though. It's well graded and quite smooth. So I've pretty much been in 4 high most of the day. I only went in 4 low just to do those crossings, which is what I normally do. But yeah, beautiful location. Check out the view behind the car here.
To hold the chair you never see until they disappear, and you fall to the ground. I'm the cold that shields the rain, will keep you dry, you never will complain. You don't need me in the sun, and I can feel that we're building every day.
Like postcard views wherever you look. It's so beautiful. So not the most challenging of 4-wheel drive tracks, but a beautiful place to come for a day, bring the family, have some lunch, and recommend camping if you can. So if you've got a tent or swag, this is definitely somewhere to come. Very beautiful.
I won't change till you tell me.
Hello mate. That's a big wallaby, that one. That was the biggest wallaby I'd ever seen. It was huge.
He didn't look hungry, did he?
Nah.
The small goat's over there.
It was funny. He was looking at you going, who the heck are you and where did you come from?
Across the highway, I walk the halls to make sure you are safe, but you are fast asleep. I'm the pill that hides the pain, I pick you up and wash the hurt away, hold it all inside, and I can feel that we're building every day, but I will stay where you need me. You know my heart may.
We've just come out of the historic old mining town of Hilland,
which is where the track finishes or starts, depending on the way you do it. We started at the Bathurst end and come to Hill End. A few stats around this town. It was actually founded during the gold rush in the 1850s. Population peaked in the 1870s. Currently there were 8,000 people here at its peak. So like towns of Ballarat, around that 1850s time frame, obviously there was a big gold rush. There's a lot of people that came into the states of Victoria and New South Wales finding, finding gold. So this is one of those mining towns.
You can also do tours of the underground mines. I was just having a read on that, but it is mainly weekends and we're in the middle of the week here.
Yeah.
So no tours today for us, but you can do that as well, which look pretty cool.
Just for your interest, we got on the track at 10 a.m. this morning and it's 2:45 now. So we've been on the track, good part of the day. You could probably do it a lot quicker if you would, weren't stopping, but we stopped for lunch. We were just taking in the view and enjoying ourselves. It was really nice. But if you were just to punch through from start to finish, you could probably do it in a couple of hours, no worries.
And we obviously did all the stops of pictures and vision and that sort of thing as well, just to share our experience with you guys, because it was beautiful.
It's that time, pack down. A bit foggy this morning. We'll be sad to leave this place. We've really enjoyed it. It's been so relaxing. Had this whole place to ourselves.
Yeah, there are some places you just don't want to leave, hey?
Yeah, this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, this is a hip camp called One Great Place in Peel. The owners, Dean and Jane, were really lovely. Came down to greet us and just really lovely people.
So $40 a night before hip camp fees. I think with fees it's about $48 a night. No power, no water. But you are really close to Bathurst. We're only, sort of 10 minutes away.
We were just fortunate, I think. We've got the whole place to ourselves.
Yeah, didn't hear a peep from anybody.
It was beautiful. Fire pits provided at our site as well, which is great.
And endless wood.
And endless wood. So we're not sure if that's going to be something they're doing moving forward, but there was a lot of sort of dead wood lying around, which we were able to chop up with the owner's permission.
Yep.
But yeah, lovely spot.
Yep.
But got a bit of a drive ahead of us now. We're heading to a place called Parks, very historical. We're looking forward to sort of sharing why it's historical, if you're not aware already.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to heading a bit more inland now.
Yep.
So let's jump in the car, let's do this. So we've just pulled up to the old historic mining town of Hill End, is that right? Yeah. Okay.
And I realize it's not so bad once I get